Hey guys, and welcome back to Idleon. And I was really not keeping track of when the update was going to happen here, but apparently the new update happened. Chizor released Party Dungeon 3, new star signs, constellations, some quests and world trophy, and a new type of candy I have right here, cosmic time candy. It looks like a real gamble, right? I don't think I'm going to be buying these. So I used one and I got like one of the lowest possible rolls, 5 hours. So don't think I'm going to be using that. But it's interesting nonetheless. So Chizor definitely was waiting for this boss for a long time. In fact, I'd almost completely forgotten it was going to happen. So regardless though, my barbarian was in position outside of the dungeon waiting for this update, and so I went in here with the damage chains and hoping to try and do it as quickly as possible. I wasn't really sure how much or how well I was going to scale with this boss, but it didn't tell me I had an accuracy problem even on the chaotic one, so I was like, alright, we're going to put down the shrines and have a go. And I realized I actually forgot any food on this first run, but ended up not mattering because as you can see, I'm only taking 23s from those falling ice chunks. So not a whole lot to worry about in that regard. We'll have to see how much damage Chizor's attacks do. This is a regular Chizor, not chaotic. So what I initially noticed was that this boss seems way more simpler compared to a font. I don't know if I'm missing something, but it seems way more simple to me. I don't know why exactly. Maybe that's a good thing. And I also noticed that the attacks mostly don't seem to hit you. Like, you don't really have to watch out a whole lot. Like that one with the tusks didn't even seem to hit me, even though I was standing like right there. And then I ran away from this one. But basically what I found out later on, and you'll see, was that both of the attacks seemed to hit me for like, I don't know, maybe like a max of 100 something damage, which isn't very much. I can easily tank that with food or even no food based on how fast I can defeat Chizor. So a little surprising given the difficulty I had with the font the first time around, and even many subsequent times, just because the font had so many hands that could sort of one-hit you. So I'm like, alright. So Chizor literally has one attack that can hit me here as a barbarian, which is the foot slamming, and it doesn't even seem to do very much damage, so I don't know. I would move on to the chaotic one, except that my damage doesn't seem to be high enough. I think I'd be like there for ages, so I need to either increase my damage or get here with a different character, like my shaman that has more damage. Again, it's kind of weird with Chizor just because I feel like I've already scaled up to Chizor, but some people may be way behind. Some people might already be able to take down Chizor really easily. It's just kind of the way it goes with a game like this, where you can sort of scale out of the bosses. Again, for me, I mean, with a font was really difficult the first time I did it. Not super difficult, but like, you know, I had to really pay attention, but I feel like this boss isn't really like that. I can kind of just go through and, well, with a bit more damage, I'd be able to do this really fast. So we'll see how that goes. Thus far, though, I'm wondering if I'm going to get any interesting drops. I'm wondering if Chizor has any more unique sort of drops, because obviously it has its sort of unique crafting material, that sort of icicle thing, which will probably be used in crafting its gear. I'm wondering, though, if, like the other ones, it has some sort of rare drop. Probably. I can probably look on the wiki and find that out already, but yeah, so just going through on Chizor here and almost done with it. just a little bit more. So you can see it takes me several minutes here at least to do a run. But overall, not too bad considering I had really no idea how strong Chizor was going to be. So I guess that's okay. So pretty much it's just you have to destroy these little ball things that are sitting in this area here, and then you can just take down as shields, and then you just attack them. And as far as I've seen, Chizor only has 2 attacks. The thing with the tusks, which doesn't seem to hit me when I stand there, and then he smacks his foot down. So that's that. No really super interesting drops thus far. Nothing super crazy. Maybe I'm a bit disappointed with that, but you know, most of the bosses got kind of boring after a while for drops. So let's take a look here at some more of the drops to see what I got on some of my subsequent runs. Anything interesting? So I got a key. I got some of the crafting items. You know, mountain bread, distilled water, and some mystery stones. So not super interesting thus far. Let's try another one. I have enough keys to try a chaotic, but I can just already tell that although my defense might be okay, and Chizor's attack patterns are not super difficult, at least on regular, I do not have enough damage to probably do the chaotic one. So it would take me a long time. So again, nothing particularly interesting. So let's take another look at another drop. Thus far, really not having too much trouble with Chizor, but not super enthused with the drops. So let's see what we get with this one. Maybe anything a little bit more interesting. I haven't even gotten a card yet, if it drops cards. But overall, was hoping for a little bit more. Granted, I'm not running my card drop set, or any drop set, for that matter, of cards. So here we got some good drops, but not good drops, but like, you know, it was a good set of drops, but nothing super interesting. You know, I've gotten materials, good crafting materials thus far, a good frequency of those. Still running the arcade. I haven't really posted any of this because, well, I just do my daily sets of balls that I claim. Nothing super crazy from this. I still really want that hat, but honestly, it's the only unique thing, so I don't feel incredibly compelled to like spend a bunch of gems just to try and get that one hat. And I've gotten some pretty rare rolls at times, but you know, there's nothing particularly noteworthy to share in a video because it's mostly just things that you consume. So yeah, let's do one more Chizor and see what drops we get this time. Again, this boss is getting old pretty quick because the mechanics are not super interesting, but the artwork, you know, you gotta hand it to Lava. The artwork on this stuff is great. He really does a great job at artwork, because a lot of people who program games aren't necessarily good at doing art, so he seems to have a pretty good knack for it, because this dungeon looks pretty cool. It's just the mechanics are a little bit meh, but that's the way it is. Maybe it's better than a really difficult boss, so, or maybe the mechanics get more complex on the chaotic one. We'll have to give it a shot and see what it's like. So once again, nothing super interesting dropping from Chizor, kind of just basic stuff. No cards yet. Once again, no cards. So let's see one more. Anything of note? Just kind of the same stuff we've been getting. Bread, XP potions, crafting item. We got an obol, bronze obol, some potions, trophies, statues. So I don't really know what to make of that. I mean, maybe the drop table is just kind of bland. to be fair, it's really the crafting items that most people are going to be after for the gear. And I seem to be getting those on a pretty frequent basis. So it's probably going to about do it for this video. We'll do one more drop here, but the main thing is that we're probably going to do some additional videos here with the new party dungeon and such. So yeah, nothing too crazy from this drop either. So yeah, we'll do some additional videos here talking about the rest of this update and looking at the different components of it, such as the party dungeon specifically, which should be pretty cool because I'm up to a point with the first dungeon where I can actually do the third dungeon, I think. So we can attempt that one and see how far we can go. I'm currently rank 20. Well, you'll see I'm in the mid 20s, upper 20s. So should be pretty interesting. So leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought about this video in the comments and what other types of content I should create. Maybe subscribe if you're new to the channel. And thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for more videos.